TBD starts now.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of TBD with JB and JB. I am JB.
And I am JB.
Yeah, those are the two JBs in the JB and JB. We've got a lot of questions about that recently. I just want to clarify for the listeners, we are the two JBs in JB and JB. Coming a little hot today, guys. I'm a little heated. I just had something happen to me within the course of the last hour. We had an entire planned episode today. Normally, we mostly script them out and we have about, 95% scripted, 5% improv. Today, I'm taking us off the rails. I'm going off book here. I stopped at Dairy Queen on the way over here. JB, I know you are familiar with the Queen of Dairy.
Yeah, you're talking about the Texas stop sign, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yes.
Anyone from Texas knows you see the old DQ, you pull on in and you get yourself a tasty treat.
And you just want to preface that you typically come here with food.
Oh, I come here with food literally every time. Sometimes it's mostly just different food. I'll come in with my sponsor, Taco Bell.
Of course, Baja Blast.
Yeah, the Baja Blast. I still have my Baja Blast on me. It's like about 5 days old at this point. I'm not required to drink it. I'm just required to carry it around with me. But, I wanted to get some Dairy Queen. And for those of you who are listening to our melodic tones and do not know what Dairy Queen is, it is an ice cream shop, a Texas ice cream shop. And they have amazing ice cream treats and a limited food menu, which I've never eaten at, because why would I go to Dairy Queen and not get ice cream? That's bananas.
So typically when you go to Dairy Queen, you would just order ice cream and not food.
Oh, technically, I'm bananas and the nuts in the banana
So
splits
you've
I
never
ordered.
actually ordered a hot item from Dairy Queen, a chicken strip.
No, wait, hold on. No, I have had multitude of hot fudge sundaes.
Not including ice cream in any way. Like chicken. Did you ever buy the meat chicken?
Jason, why would I possibly put chicken in a dessert? I don't
Have
understand.
you never dipped a Wendy's nugget into a Frosty? Because that is a delicious dessert.
I've done French fries, but I've never... The only nuggets I'll eat, McDonald's, but it's not because of like the quality of the nugget. It's because the barbecue sauce at McDonald's is insane.
So if you just had a bunch of McDonald's barbecue sauce, would you just eat whatever nugget?
If we had a Taco Bell sauce situation going on...
Oh, you mean much like the bottled fire sauce?
Yeah, like a bottled fire. I would totally buy bottled barbecue sauce
from McDonald's. Really?
It's insane. It's the only thing good about McDonald's is their barbecue sauce. But it is like the greatest barbecue sauce to have ever existed. So anyway, I went to Dairy Queen, right? So
Okay.
Dairy Queen, delicious ice cream treats. For those of you who are uninitiated, they have their signature ice cream is the Blizzard.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so good. They take various candy, mix it in with vanilla ice cream, and just mix it all on up, and you can get it with extra stuff. That's actually what it's called. It says it on the menu. Extra stuff costs this much more.
Is the same thing just
Like a
double?
That may be a double dose. I like to think that they're like, oh, this guy's a little nuts. Let's
add a little nuts.
Let's add some nuts. You
All
know,
right.
if you're getting a nut based mixture,
Of course.
right? So I went up there and I pulled up and I was looking at the list of treats and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get an Orange Julius. For those of you who don't know, Orange Julius alive and well at Dairy Queen. Maybe I'll get a banana split, the aforementioned banana split. Maybe I'll, I want some food, so I'll get the banana and the nuts from the banana split. It's very good. Like also strawberry and pineapple. So good. So good. Maybe I'll get a hot fudge sundae if I want a hot item.
What did you decide on?
I was like, you know what? I'm going to get tried and true my favorite thing to get.
Hold on, let's see if I can guess.
Oh, let's see if you can.
I think it's whatever the biggest size is.
Oh, right.
Blizzard, Snickers, extra stuff.
That is exactly correct, sir.
Boom.
And I have a whole method to eating it. Like you have to get in and mix it yourself before you start eating it.
I see.
Because there's stuff on the top.
It has to be equally divided.
Yeah, you got to get your stuff on the top and the bottom, or else when you get to the end of your Blizzard,
It's
what's
just
the
all
point?
ice cream.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's just ice cream at this point, which still good, but you've just had 3/4 of a Blizzard with Snickers regular ice cream is dog shit at that point. Like, why even? What is? It's like eating paper. So I went up and I went, hi there, hey there, hi there, ho there. Because as you know, I am in fact one of the members of the Mickey Mouse Club. Not the ones that I'm like in the Illuminati of the Mickey Mouse Club. Said too much.
Were you just like the guy who holds the boom mic, or
Yeah, I held the boom mic for Mickey Mouse
You're just
Club.
like there, but
Yeah,
you weren't actually the face on the camera.
That's what we call ourselves.
But you were still abused just as much as the other children.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was still a small child holding a boom mic and forced to work.
16-hour shifts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Then you had to commute 2 hours back to your apartment.
That's right. Take a quick nap and then come back.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, apartment
also,
I had to pay
Justin
for.
Timberlake could become famous.
Yeah, and then he Justin Timberlake, let me tell you, that guy's a little, it's not important. Well, Dairy Queen is what's important right now. I order my sweet, delicious Snickers Blizzard, super extra large, with extra snickery goodness, and the lady informs me that it has been discontinued.
What?
Yeah, there is no...
What? Wait, the Snickers has been discontinued as a flavor.
As a flavor of Blizzard.
The Blizzard has not been discontinued.
No, Blizzard still exists.
Oh, dude, you had me fucking scared, man.
Yeah, there would have basically just been a person standing there just to tell me, oh, by the way, Dairy Queen is no longer going to be in business anymore.
Pretty much.
Like, I was sitting there, like, I had a good 5 seconds where none of us said anything. We were both just sitting there.
She stared at you like, what's he going to do?
Well, it was the audio. It was...
Oh, is this through the drive-thru?
Yeah, it was the drive-thru. So It was just... There was no visual connection happening. So it was just like she told me, and it was pure silence. And I just stood there, like, just baking in the silence of the moment. And then she goes, is there anything else? And I was like, no, I think that's it. I think I'm done. And when I said that, like, she interpreted it as I'm done with the transaction. She's like, oh, well, have a good day. See you next time. But like, what I meant, no, I'm done with them. Yeah. I think Sonic just won. I'm gonna go to Sonic.
Go to Sonic now and get blasts.
Get a blast.
Blasts suck compared to Blizzard.
But you know what they have?
Snickers.
They have Snickers, and you can actually mix in chocolate, so it'll be like chocolate ice cream.
You prefer chocolate ice cream?
Oh, chocolate ice cream so much better than vanilla, hands down.
So was that the only thing that they discontinued?
To my knowledge,
they just decided.
But there's a big sticker on it. Maybe they had a disagreement with Snickers.
I'm sure there's a company that owns Snickers owns half the other candy bars, anyways.
Heath. Maybe they're like
Heath is the one that I usually get. Hopefully they have that still.
Oh no, they changed that out for chicken.
Awesome. That'll be fine with me.
Yeah, they're like some hot chicken and hot chicken blizzard.
Dude, that would be pretty good, actually.
Hot chicken blizzard.
You never had chicken and ice cream on waffles?
Chicken and ice cream on waffles sounds amazing, depending on the chicken. Like,
well, it has to be real soft and crispy.
If it's hate-filled Chick-fil-A chicken, maybe that would be pretty good. I hate to say it, but the hate in Chick-fil-A is so good.
The blind Christian hate?
Yes, correct. The hatred of equality and goodness.
I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it just kind of crushed me a little bit. Like, I feel like a piece of my childhood has been destroyed. I finally kind of understand. Like, my dad had this restaurant that he really enjoyed, and I've never eaten there because the one time he took me to go eat there, he found out that it had been closed down and did not exist anymore.
That's hilarious.
So, and I remember him talking about it. He's like, wow, this is a big moment. Like, this is kind of rough. Like, this sucks. And at the time, I didn't really relate with him. But, like, looking back and once again, like, it's weird. It's all circles around to food. Like, I can't help but think about, like, the 99-cent Whopper.
Remember the 99-cent Jumbo Jack?
99-cent Jumbo Jack, which I'd still take the 99-cent Whopper over the Jumbo Jack any day of the week. I even feel like the 99-cent Whopper was a better quality than the Whopper that we get now for, like, way too much money.
Oh, yeah. No, you're definitely right about that.
Yeah. And then, like, Taco Sunday isn't a thing anymore. Like,
well, hey, careful what you say about...
Well, Baja Blast, I mean, but the greatest thing about the loss of Taco Sunday is that the savings of Taco Sunday has been spread evenly throughout every day of the week. Thanks for the save.
Of course, really I'm trying to get Taco
Bell
to recognize that I have a value as
Oh,
well.
I get it. Are you
know,
trying to
so.
steal my...
No. I just want to, like, we're doing this together, but you're the only one who's sponsored by a major corporation. I don't get that,
Yeah, well, I mean, oddly, I've been sponsored by Taco Bell for like the last 20 years or so.
Well, you should have a pretty good rapport with them. You might be able to
It's
just,
pretty great.
hey, my friend JB, he's
Oh,
looking.
yeah, absolutely. I could do that in like a heartbeat.
Well, why haven't you done that? I've been asking you I've asked you several times.
But I've been really busy lately. Like, and this whole Blizzard thing has me real riled up. Like, I feel like I really need to dedicate myself to trying to get this Blizzard back. The sweet, delicious Snickers. Either that or I'm going to have to spend a good portion of my time like crushing up Snickers bars.
So you have them ready for when you just go buy Blizzards with no topping?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll just be like, I'd like a Blizzard, please. And they'll be like, oh, what topping would you like? I'll be like, oh, I'll give it to you when I get up to the front.
Can you insert this bag of Snickers into
Can
my
you put this
drink,
crushed bag
please?
of Snickers in my drink? Thank you so very much.
I think that violates
What?
health code.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's fine.
So you'll never go to Dairy Queen again.
Oh,
correct?
no, I'm done with them.
I had an experience not similar, although the end result is that I will never return to this restaurant again.
Okay.
But there's
let me just guess.
Okay.
There's a place that you like to eat at.
Okay.
And they no longer put Snickers in one of their food products. Am I wrong?
You're wrong, yes. Sorry, man.
Sorry, man. It's always my guess. So I've been wrong every time so far that I've guessed that.
That's okay.
One of these days.
No, they just gave me really poor customer service.
Oh, okay.
And,
Well, that's bad too, I guess.
Yeah, I will never, ever eat at Big Bob's Burgers again on Hildebrand, so don't go there.
Big Bob's Burgers. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever been there.
Well, you should never go there.
So I should just not go. I should go look this place up and then never go there.
Yeah, just drive by and
Just go,
hopefully they'll see the customer that they could have had.
Yeah, just like glare at them.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
And anyways, why would you go there when Chris Madrid's is down the street?
That's a long hashtag, but yeah, we should start that up. Hashtag, anyways, why would you go
Let's
there
start
when Chris
a-
Madrid is just right down the street?
139 character hashtag.
Yeah,
so, it just
so
takes up the
all
whole
you
tweet.
can do is just send that hashtag.
Yeah, you can't describe it in any way.
We should let them have 3 letters.
TBD.
Hashtag four now, so hashtag TBD, hashtag whatever.
Yeah, no, it's what was it? The hashtag.
Why would you go here when Christmas Ridge is just right down the street?
That's the one.
So what happened? What happened? What was this? What was so horrible about the?
Oh, do you really want me to go into it?
Well, you brought it up. I mean, I'm curious now.
Fuck. Okay. No.
As a person who works in the customer service industry.
Okay. All right. So
Let's. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the manager, and I'm gonna try to de-escalate the situation.
okay, is the manager's the one that I had the problem
Oh,
with?
but maybe I'll be their
Okay.
general manager.
You want to be Big Bob?
I'll be Big Bob. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right. So give me the situation.
Okay. So I wanted to know if they could substitute for the combo fries for tater tots.
Right. Ooh.
The cashier didn't know. She went back to the kitchen to ask the manager. She came back, told me yes.
Uh-huh.
So then I said, okay, I want one combo regular and one combo with tater tots.
Right.
And then she charged me for one combo and then one burger, one tater tot, and one drink all separated, which ended up being, $3 or $4 more.
Right.
I blindly signed my credit card tab as I usually do.
So you didn't. That's.
But I immediately noticed and I said something, and then she went back, told the manager. He came back and started yelling at me that they don't substitute. And then I yelled back at him that all he had to do was tell me no, and I would have said okay. Because I asked the cashier, she asked you, and then she came back and told me, yes, we can substitute. So then he gave me $2.45 back, the price of the tater tots, which is in fact the only thing that was important about our order. We didn't want the combos if we couldn't get tater tots, you see?
So they didn't even give you the tots?
No, because he gave me the $2 back.
So
But that's
like-
not what I wanted. If he would have just stopped yelling at me and listened, I could have told him, hey, bro, I don't want these combos. I don't want these cups. I don't want these cups. I'll just get water.
Yeah.
I just want food and water. I only bought a combo because you told me I could get tater tots.
Yeah.
So it did not end well.
Sorry, man. That's
It's
pretty-
okay. It's fine. I'm never going to go back there now because that guy was a dick.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right.
Maybe we should go just beat that guy up.
Nah. He was very sweaty.
Oof. So maybe that's punishment enough. He's a sweaty.
He's also a chef at a shitty burger restaurant, so.
So like, is he a manager or a chef?
I think he was probably the manager, like assistant manager. You know what I mean? Oh, he's not. Excuse me. I used the word chef. I shouldn't have. I meant cook.
Right.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
get that
still, but
straight.
he, like manager or cook. I feel like being both is not a good mix. As a manager, it's difficult to manage a business while you are in the process of cooking things.
This is true.
Yeah.
He did seem very rushed and busy, so which is why he wouldn't just talk to me.
Like, whoa, hey.
So, anyways, you're walking up when?
So let's say you're at your table after the whole thing has already gone down. You have all your food.
All right.
And
Have I eaten my food yet?
let's say you've had a few bites of your food.
Okay. All right.
Because I assume you didn't go back up and were like, hey, I really want these tater tots.
No, we didn't. We didn't go back up.
Or like, I just don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're in your mid. You just took a large bite out of your burger, like, and you are about to start chewing it.
Okay.
As a rail thin gentleman walks up to you. Well, hello there.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Big Bob. I'm the owner of this. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, well, you're the owner, Big Bob? Sorry, I had to
yes.
spit out your food just now because I have something to say to you.
Oh, well,
I want you to know that I'm very upset right now with your restaurant. I am having a time right now.
coming in hot.
Excuse me?
It says you're coming in hot. I'm sorry.
I'm coming in hot.
Let's see.
You know what's not hot? Your customer service.
Oh.
I want you to look at my table. Do you see that?
Oh, it's custom made table? Yes, we use all recycled material here at Big Bob's. This actually...
No, Big Bob.
what?
Bob,
Yeah?
you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Oh, I was looking at the table that you were...
Okay, Bob.
Drawing my attention
There
to.
are 2 sandwiches here, Bob.
Delicious.
Okay? And only one of them has French fries.
Grass-fed.
Do you see that?
Oh, indeed.
Okay.
Hand-cut French fries.
Yeah, do you see that for each sandwich there should be a side of fried potato in some form or fashion? Do you
indeed.
do you not agree with that sentiment?
Well, we do have a French fry combo, which comes with French fries and, once again, hand-cut French fries and grass-fed beef.
I understand this, Big Bob. And
then you can get yourself a cool beverage.
Okay, can you just...
high fructose corn syrup.
Can I tell you that I tried to substitute tater tots for French fries?
Wait, what did you say to me?
When I ordered my food,
Oh, okay.
I attempted to substitute tater tots for French fries because your cashier told me I could.
So you went to go purchase
When I came in from the very beginning.
Right, you were like, "Hi, how's it going? I would like to purchase a burger and a side of tater tots."
No, this is not.
And
No,
a
sir.
drink all separately.
No.
No.
I asked for the combo.
Right, the French fry combo.
Yes.
Once again, those are hand-cut French fries. And did you know that we make our own buns here at Big Bob's?
I didn't know that you made your own buns, but that's not what's important to me right now, Big Bob. I have to say I'm very upset with your customer service right now. Your cashier, your cashier.
Right.
She lied to me. She lied.
Oh no.
She told me I could get tater tots in the French fry combo.
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all.
I understand that doesn't make sense, but I was trying to save as much money by ordering the cheapest item and still getting the most amount of food. You see, I was trying to maximize.
So let me get this straight. Let me just see if I have the situation correct. You know it full well. I mean, we have these signs out.
I want you to refund my entire order.
I see. Well, fortunately, it does appear that...
If you don't refund my entire order, I will never return to your restaurant.
I mean, your significant other or your compatriot here has literally been eating her burger the entire time we've been having this conversation. She just finished the burger.
Well, you know what she didn't have? A side of fried potatoes. You see, Big Bob?
Right. So, I mean, are you interested in purchasing...
paid the total amount of dollars that would have bought 2 French fry combos. But I only received 2 sandwiches, 2 drinks, and 1 side of fried potato. Don't you see the problem here?
Oh,
Big
do you
Bob?
have your receipt on you, sir?
No, I threw it in the garbage like every other American in this country.
Well, you should have received an email as well. I mean, did you not choose to go for the email option for your receipt?
No, I didn't. I had you print it just so I could crumple it up and throw it on the ground.
Ooh, so you're telling me that your proof of purchase has been thrown away?
Unfortunately, yes. But I have...
I mean, we have all those signs on the wall leading up to it that say French fry combo, No substitutes? I mean, obviously he
No,
understands.
they didn't say no substitutes.
Well, I mean, if you look right over here, sir, like there's these 3 signs right here.
Did you just
and on this
put those
table
up?
that you are sitting at as well, like, I don't know if you've
There
been here
wasn't a
before.
sign here before when we sat down. There was no
And this-
TP.
Now, if you look at your arm, there's a tattoo that you now
What?
have.
It says no substitutes on my arm.
That's correct. At Big Bob's Burgers.
What kind of establishment are you running here, sir?
Well, there is a sign up front that lets everybody know that upon entry we will gas you, rendering you unconscious, and then we are allowed, by law, to tattoo anything we would like on your body. But we promise to try to keep it to just warning labels and various instructions. And occasionally we'll give you guys coupons that are good for the first 30 days.
I'm never coming here again. I hate you so much right now, Big Bob.
But you do have a coupon to come back if you are interested in the next 30 days. It is on your left thigh. So come on in, and you can get a free tater tot starting next month. In fact, we are starting a tater tot combo. So hopefully you'll come back for that.
I'll probably be back, actually.
Yeah, well, we here at Big Bob's Burger do appreciate your business. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go in the back and count on my money. It sounds like you'll be heading on back to Big Bob Burger soon.
You know what? I think they have Snickers as a topping there.
What? Snickers burgers? The Snickers combo?
Yeah, the Snickers combo.
I wonder if they'll substitute something hot for the Snickers.
They might be able to give you a Mars bar or Milky Way.
Hold on, really quick. Let me just check my left arm real fast. Nope. No subs on the Snickers combo either, apparently.
So you've been before.
Oh, yeah, I have tons of tattoos from Big Bob's Burgers.
Every time you go there, you get a new one?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you use your coupon, does it...
They just scratch it out. They just black it out.
They black it out, so eventually you run out of room to have coupons, or...
Well, then they start tattooing flesh-colored. No, my body is layered with several layers of coupons from Big Bob's Burgers. It's one of my favorite places to eat. Primarily because they do have the Snickers topping.
That's very interesting. I can't believe how devoted you are.
If you want my business, you put Snickers in whatever it is you're serving, I'll probably show up at least once. I think now's a good time for a break. Are you feeling a break, buddy?
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Back in a minute, we will be. Here's no rabbit, sniff rip. Hello there. My name is Lance McDonald. I am the CEO of the Snickers Corporation. Well, now, a lot of people out there have been sending me letters and tweets, carrier pigeons, and smoke signals, trying to let me know that they're concerned about the Snickers content of their ice cream. And let me just tell you, America, concerns me as well. That's why we here at Snickers are proud to endorse Sonic Blasts. Fuck you, Dairy Queen. A lot of people don't know that TBD with JB and JB has a sentient Facebook site. That's right. Our Facebook site is alive, and it gets bored, guys. We'd really appreciate it if you engaged it. So check it out on www.facebook.com/TBD podcast with JB and JB and say hello. We're also available on iTunes podcasting app, Stitcher for Androids, and of course, SoundCloud. All you got to do is search TBD podcast with JB and JB. Welcome back, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is JB. JB just instructed me to give that quick intro to you guys. So we are back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely ad. I know I did. Coming up next is the part of our show where we try out a new name. Change it up a bit. And we're going to give you a lovely little cooking show known as the Food Safety Podcast. And here we go.
You fucked up on the go.
And here we go. Did I get it better that time?
Yeah, it was better.
Okay, good.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back. You're listening to Tex McKenzie's Cooking Show. Well, this is Tex McKenzie's Cooking Show, and we're gonna make some Texas chili. Now, usually we do a podcast where we cook up some delicious, delicious Texas foods, and we let you hear how it's made. So this week we're going to do some Texas chili. And with me, as always, is my engineer, Stanley. Why don't you say hello to the folks today, Stanley?
Why, hello there. It's always a pleasure to be man in the ones and twos here. Amateur engineer and professional Mel Gibson enthusiast.
Yeah, Stanley came on board after he was a guest on a podcast about the podcasters named Mel Gibson. It inspired him, and we love to have Stanley on board. He certainly helps us with all the technical stuff while I'm just up here cooking.
Well, it's just good to be here. Once again, I'm having a lot of fun. Man, the old ones and twos and threes and fours.
So I guess the first thing you'd like to do is boil up a pot of meat. We're gonna use 3 pounds of meat. And we have our raw meat sitting here on the counter. I know you can't see it, but we have it here with our spices and our broths and our chilies, and we're going to make up some Texas chili on this episode of Tex McKenzie's Cooking Show. And first, like I said, we're going to start boiling up the meat. So let me just grab this meat here, and I will insert it into the pan. We've got to kind of mash it up and grind it into little pieces and boil it up and heat it up till it's brown, you see.
Yeah, I feel like we've been letting that meat just kind of sit out there for a while, though.
Oh, it's fine. You know, meat can sit out for as long as you want. You just let it sit there while we get everything ready. Got to get our broths and our chilies. And, oh, Lord, there's a ton of spices we got to get and divvy them out.
And I also couldn't help but notice that you're not wearing any gloves today.
Oh, no, we
we
don't need gloves for this, Stanley.
Oh,
what are you talking about? We're just going to use our hands like real Texas gentlemen.
Aren't you at all concerned that,
Oh, Stanley, do you expecting a visitor, Stanley?
we do have a guest slated for today who has not arrived yet. Perhaps this is he.
Okay, well, why don't you let him in the door? Perhaps
right.
he's wanting to make some Texas chili.
All right, here we go. Why, hello there, sir. Oh, well, now, thank you so much for opening the door for me there, sir.
Oh, now, if my ears do deceive me, is that Sully O'Houlihan who has just entered my kitchen?
Oh, I see my fame and name has preceded me once again.
Sullivan, what are you doing here, sir?
Why, text you old rascal. When last we met each other, I believe we were pulling that job down on old Mexico.
Now, I don't know any idea what you're speaking of,
Oh,
sir.
of course not. I'm just telling tall tales outside of school. Wow, so I guess you guys know each other? Or, our paths have crossed once or twice.
Oh, many times, Stanley. Too many times, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I believe you say that every time.
Can't you see that I'm trying to make a meal here, Stanley?
Oh, I see that you are certainly putting forth what has to be your best attempt there, sir. And I'm here to tell you today that it is not up to par.
Oh, well, by Sally, you don't know anything about this here Texas chili. Stanley, you need to escort this gentleman out of my studio, sir.
Now, Stanley, before you lay your hands upon me, I must warn you. I am an agent of podcasting justice. I have my badge located right here. As you can see, I do food inspections. My department is podcasting. I'm quite authorized to be here today.
Oh, I see you've brought yourself an assistant with you, haven't you? Some backup, huh?
Oh, well, as you are well aware, in the food inspection industry, we do not hire based on academics. It is more of an apprenticeship. This right here is my ward, Brian. Now, he has come along to learn everything I have to teach. Say hello to this ruffian now, Brian. Be polite.
Tex, how you doing? I guess you know Sully. Yes, I know Sully, but I don't call him Sully because we are not friends. You see, Brian, I call him Sullivan because I do not like him.
Well, I have some bad news for you today, good friend. Today you may not refer to me as this Sullivan. You see, the gentleman who stands before you today is neither your former friend Sully nor your current enemy Sullivan. The man who stands before you is an inspector.
Inspector?
Correct. I am a health inspector, and I'm here to tell you that, I see a lot of violations before me today.
Oh, I don't believe your opinion should be countable, sir. You have a biased opinion as you do not like me, sir. And I would like to know how, in fact, you came about to come to my particular kitchen. Perhaps you seeked me out to come in here and plant illegal food safety violations on me and my kitchen and my engineer Stanley.
Why, it may be true in the past that one of us may or may not have betrayed the other, but rest assured, sir, when it comes to the topic of food safety, not only am I a food inspector, but I am in fact the host of a podcast of my own.
Oh, you have stolen my thunder now, doing your own podcast.
Now, Tex, I
this
can't.
Is ridiculous, sir.
Tex, I cannot help it. If in the natural ebb and flow of the world, that those that are superior float to the top. The cream, as they say, always rises to the top.
And what might your podcast be about? So what's the name of this ridiculous idea of a podcast?
Oh, sir, I have some news for you. You are on that podcast presently. My podcast is the Food Safety Podcast.
Oh, I do not believe you, sir. Is that a small microphone clipped to your lapel, sir?
Oh, yes, indeed it is.
And indeed, your cohort Brian, indeed, he is wired up.
Oh, he is not only my ward and apprentice, but also my engineer.
Oh, well, sir, you think you have a mighty fine mobile podcasting unit? Well, sir, I do not agree with you. I do not.
Well, perhaps this might help you out a little bit in believing me. Brian, go ahead and cue my theme music.
This is the Food Safety Podcast.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that is a ridiculous notion of a theme music, sir. Get that blasphemous out of my ears and my studio kitchen.
Oh, I apologize, sir, but if you would just read this here letter from the higher powers, you will see that since you have so many food violations,
Allegedly, sir.
and that now I have played my theme music, the studio is in fact my studio.
Have you
for the time
hijacked my
being.
studio? Are we now on the Food Safety Podcast?
Oh, yes.
Well, this
Once
is Tex McKenzie's cooking show.
But once again, I would like to welcome all of my listeners to the Food Safety Podcast. With me today is, of course, my trusted engineer, Brian. Brian, go ahead and say hello to the good people.
Hey, Sully. Thanks for having me once again. And listeners, how you doing? Glad to have you.
Oh, isn't he just a treat? Now, folks, one day maybe he will indeed take over the mantle of host of this here podcast.
That is my dream, Sully. And I also I would love to be a licensed food inspector.
Oh, well, dream big, Sully. You are well on your way. Today we will be dealing with yet another problem podcast about food, which is in fact giving people incorrect advice. Today we have Tex McKenzie's cooking show, the podcast. Now, before me sits a ragged man.
Don't you dare refer to me as ragged, sir. Now I have a fancy coat on, sir.
You understand.
I come to my kitchen.
Now, sir.
You come in here with your podcast, interrupting my podcast. Now you call me ratty?
Now, sir, I believe you understand the rules of podcasting as you are yourself a host. You have not been introduced yet on this podcast. It is quite rude to talk. Now, as my rival, I understand your ferocity and passion in this instance. But as a gentleman, as a Southern gentleman, I would expect you to at least hold yourself to a higher standard.
Sullivan, I will do no such thing, Sullivan.
Oh my.
I will be co-host of the Food Safety Podcast for this episode. You come into my studio kitchen, I'm going to be at least half star.
I tell you what, I will address you as a guest. A special guest.
Well, as long as we're finished making this Texas chili for my listeners.
Oh, indeed. Not only will we finish making this chili, good sir, but we will finish making this chili properly.
Oh, you saying that my technique is not proper, sir.
Well,
I've been
well-
making Texas chili for years.
Well, now, sir, I'm afraid I must ask you. I cannot help but notice that the color of the meat that you are using is as chartreuse as the envy you feel towards me. Green meat is not an appropriate thing to be using for cooking, sir.
Oh, well, the only way to make Texas chili, sir, is with the greenest of meats, sir.
See, now, I believe that is where you are mistaken.
Don't you dare come into my studio kitchen and tell me that my meat is not the right color.
Now, may I make an assumption about why you believe that
Well,
that
don't
meat
you know
should be
that
green?
once you cook the green meat, it's brown like every other meat?
Oh, yes, indeed. But there are many organisms.
As you can see, we have a pot of green meat cooking currently. This is for our current Texas chili. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the Tex McKenzie's cooking show. We're making Texas chili. We've been interrupted rudely by some old dodger coming in here with his food safety podcast. My word.
Well, now, sir, those are some strong words. Once again, you are listening to the Food Safety Podcast. Thank you so much for all of our sponsors for everything they do to help us. We are, of course, sponsored by our listeners. So I'd like to give a shout out to Stanley. Thank you so very much, Stanley.
Stanley?
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm actually an avid listener of the Food Safety Podcast. I gotta say, boss,
I cannot believe it, Stanley. You're listening to my arch nemesis.
well, in my defense, I did not know he was your arch nemesis.
Well, me and Sullivan O'Houlihan, we go back for many years when we were doing business together down in Mexico before he stole my woman,
Now,
ran off with my bundle of cash and cocaine.
Once again, that is allegedly, of course.
Sullivan, get your raggedy ass out of my studio kitchen.
Okay, well, it seems that there is only one way for us to solve this here problem, sir. Now, I can think of no other way for you to change your point of view to mine, unless we have ourselves an old-fashioned chili cook-off.
Oh, well, Stanley, you better get your boots together, because we're going to have a chili cook-off.
Oh, I'm sorry, are we making boot chili?
Oh, this is boot chili.
Oh, we're making boot chili. Okay, all right. Well, I gotta warn you, I do have myself a special family recipe for boot chili. But if this is the road that you wish to walk down, the only way I can guide you towards salvation, food salvation, this is the road we are going to have to walk, hand in hand, sir. Hand in hand.
Oh, well, Stanley, looks like we finished cooking our chili.
Oh, how convenient that we can just cut through time like that. That is correct, folks. We took ourselves a little break there. And we are now back to the Food Safety Podcast.
Oh, we are back to Tex McKenzie's cooking show.
And
With me, as always, is my engineer, Stanley.
Hey there, folks. Good to be here. And, of course, with me, as always, is my apprentice, Brian.
Sully, good to be on the Food Safety Podcast, as always.
Oh, it's always good to have you there. Now, today, we have come down yet again to another cook-off. Today, we will be making boot chili. Texas boot chili, of course.
Oh, Tex McKenzie makes the best Texas boot chili.
So, Tex has made his chili out of rotted green meat and
I don't think it is rotten, sir.
At no point in time did he wash his hands or wear gloves in the process.
Well,
nor did he clean any of the equipment that he used.
Sir, you have planted these food safety violations here, and you know this, sir.
Well, I've witnessed you do this with my bare eyes.
We'll let the judges speak for our chili and my alleged violations.
Correct. We are going to have our engineers taste test our chili. Of course, Brian will be eating Texas chili.
And Stanley, well, he'll be eating that terrible chili made by Sullivan O'Houlihan.
Oh, now, sir, once again, I must warn you, my secret family recipe is not to be trifled with. We include a secret ingredient that I believe cannot be stopped.
And so the winner of the contest
We'll concede to the other, and we
And
will
then-
conclude this podcast as that person's podcast.
How about this?
Okay, now.
The winner of the podcast gets both to be food safety inspector and the studio kitchen that we stand in, sir.
Oh, now. I believe you have yourself a deal, sir.
Okay, so now, Brian, why don't you go ahead and try that chili? Tex, okay, let me, so green meat, or is that? Oh yes, Brian, that's the best way to make Texas boot chili. Well, okay. Let me try it here. Oh well, actually, pretty tasty. It's got a very strong flavor. Very, very. It's like a hot dog chili almost. No beans, just very, very rich. Actually, I kind of like it.
Huh. Well, not bad there.
I'm Sully. I'm sorry, but I mean it's good. I know this guy. He's questionable, but his chili tastes good.
Well, now, Brian, I would not want you to sully your honor by lying to me.
Oh, never. Of course not. So
I appreciate your honesty in this situation, of course. I do not judge you for enjoying that chili. Now, Stanley, why don't you go ahead and wrap your lips around that spoon? Okay, let me just get my bib on here real fast so when I get anything on my lovely new pants, my corduroys. Here we go. Let me just... that's pretty good. So, oh my God, that's some of the best chili I've ever had.
I do not believe it, Stanley.
Let me just take a couple more spoonfuls. Oh, that's so good. What is that? There's it's like a odd flavor in there that just kind of it's very.
Well, Stanley, are you all right, sir?
Yeah, it just my throat is.
Stanley. Now, Sullivan, do you have peanuts in there? Sullivan, what have you done to my engineer, Sullivan?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know. I didn't even think to ask. Your engineer does not happen to have a nut allergy, does he?
Oh, why, yes, he does, sir.
Oh, my. Of course, my secret ingredient is Snickers bars.
You trifling snake.
Well, I do
You've
not...
inserted Snickers bars into your chili. You've damn near killed my associate Stanley.
Oh, my. Luckily, Brian was at the ready with his food safety EpiPen.
Well, you know the answer. I've won the bet, sir.
Oh, indeed. Unfortunately, I must concede to this point. Your green chili has bested my healthy-made Snickers chili this day.
I say as well, I've won the duel of podcasts. The Tex McKenzie's cooking show is the better and the stronger podcast.
Well, now, of course, as is the time-honored tradition, my podcast will be melded into your podcast, and I will be left in destitute, only to try to start my fortune once again. You have won this day, sir. I concede.
Well, what a exciting episode of the Tex McKenzie's cooking show.
And also the food safety podcast. Woo! That was a doozy.
Yeah, that was a long one.
That was a good one. Lots of crazy things there. So that's
Food safety podcast was interesting.
Yeah, that's what life would be like if you and I had started the food safety podcast and were Southern rivals who had some sort of Mexico-based adventure, so in some way, shape, form, or fashion involving cocaine. That's
Something like that.
yeah. I was just kind of vague on that. They kind of like buried the lead on their caper. They never really got into that. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, well, you have to listen to other episodes.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever make a return.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah, we'll see.
On that note, next week, should we speak of it?
Oh, can we speak of it?
Lieutenant podcast.
Ooh, we're talking lieutenants on the Lieutenant podcast.
So
I'm sorry for singing. That was weird.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Can we?
Can we cut it?
Can you not cut it out, but can you just edit that to make it sound like I just said that normally?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well, thanks to everyone for listening. To listen to us. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Laters.